Welcome to the classiest place on earth. My name's ClassyKatie, and that was weird. What the fuck is up, everybody? Good fucking morning. Ugh. I'm rolling in the deep. Oh, I love this song. To all the earth remains. Turn it down. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the classiest fucking place on earth. How the fuck are you? My carpets and floors are flawless right now. Welcome to the classroom. Viata, oh my god, how are you? Thank you for the resub. Tell me all the things. I have nothing other than Lilith is still shitting. So just a fair warning to everybody hanging out today. We might have more breaks than usual. But what are you gonna do? I have a dog. Been through some shit. Oh my god, Sexlent. What the fuck? I missed you too. What happened? Hi, Zelda Quinn. Good morning. Oh my gosh. It was bad, Mag. It was like yesterday morning I woke up and I woke up on time. I was fine. I was moving around the house and I walked through the kitchen and just stepped in a liquid, cold, wet pile of diarrhea. That was my morning. And in the process of cleaning it up, I vomited because it was so fucking gross. Yeah, and so all day yesterday, she just had to go outside constantly. And now, like last night, she woke us up 3 times to go outside. They never wake us up to go outside at nighttime, ever. Like they're usually, especially Lilith. Like Lilith conks. And she woke me up multiple times to go outside last night, so. I started working as a receptionist at my favorite weed dispensary. Shut the fuck up. That's amazing. Sexlent, I knew you got fired. You told me you got fired. And recently put a boundary down with a close friend. She got mad and sabotaged me. You know what? People who don't respect boundaries don't respect you. All I can think about is owning a giant lizard. You want to own a giant lizard? Were you here when I showed the size of the giant lizard poops? Yeah, Sexlent. I've had to do that with people. Like a lot of people think abuse is only in a romantic relationship, but abuse, especially emotional abuse, is rampant in friendships. It's terrible. And people they tell themselves like, oh, well, we've been friends for 50 years. Like I have to stay friends with them. No, you don't. You don't. Koshiro, I has coffee. Good morning, lover. Oh my god, Mike won with a fucking year.
Hail the Dank Lord, motherfuckers. Hell yeah. Thank you.
Yes, literally, it was very similar, Pyro. It was very similar. And she was puking. Like, she would drink water and then just puke up some water on the carpet. And so, but she's acting totally normal. Like, she's eating tons, she's drinking, she's running around like Psycho Lil. So she's still got all of her energy and shit. But if it continues for another day, I think I might take her to the vet because I heard Giardia is really bad this year. And I'm worried they drank mountain water and got something weird. She was jealous about my recent small success of becoming a video editor and got petty. I've said this so many times. I know I sound like a broken record, but if your friends aren't building you up and celebrating your successes, what the fuck are you doing with them? That's sad. I would like to come in hot with a fuck the medical industry. Absolutely. It seems that for me anyways, even when everything goes how it's supposed to, it still goes fucking sideways. That's medicine. That half the shit we do in medicine is just to cover up the other stuff we did in medicine. I don't know if doggos can take Pedialyte or not. I mean, I would worry about Pedialyte if she was like lethargic and, not eating, but she's stoked about life. Like she's got a Chewy back here. She's stoked. So I'm hoping she's okay. I mean, she's fine. She's just shitting liquid. Free samples when the new suppliers come in. Oh my God. I'm so jealous. Oh. Whenever something good happens in my life, my friends get me drunk. Those are the best friends, right? Like, I remember, this is the only time I've really ever experienced, like, people getting weird about success was when I got partnered on Twitch. Like, I had viewers that were friends. Like, you guys, I consider you guys friends. If you guys come by my chat and we hang out all day, I consider you friends. And when I got my button, when I got the check mark in the button, they wrote me I got messages saying, I'm sorry, I just can't support you. Your stream has gotten too big. That hurt. a lot. Like, that was weird. I'd never experienced that before. Hi, DJ. It was weird. It was really weird. I'd never ever experienced that in my life before. People just like peacing out because success. I love building my friends up. Like, that's my crack. So, thanks, young at heart. My floors are spotless. They look so good right now. I even cleaned out my vacuum, cleaned out everything. Speaking of check marks, did you read Mod Chat? I haven't opened it today because I had 6 updates on my PC before stream, so I got really nervous. Is it something I should check out? So. Is it alchemy? Is it alchemy? Where am I looking? Help! It is! Oh my god, thank you for telling me. I'm gonna have to fucking flip my shit when she comes into chat. Thank you so much for letting me know. Yeah, I opened up my PC this morning and like Stream Deck had an update. Both my PCs had some update. They were like, you must restart to update, and then there was one other one. It was weird, so I kind of panicked because updates usually mean nothing's gonna work afterwards, so I was kind of panicked this morning, but that's fucking awesome. Alchemy deserves it. She works so goddamn hard. Lavoshka, hello, my love. How are you? Do you see my painting back here? Right there. I made, you probably can't tell, but right on this shelf, it's like a Millie, I can't even say her name still. It's a shrine to my love. It's a shrine to my past lover. Right back there. Okay, I'm so done. I ordered medical supplies. I did everything right. My shitbag of a prescription plan approved it. Shitbag, I love that word. Apparently, that order got stuck in the system due to an error that someone just had to look at and manually clear. So now I'm on the fucking line with my insulin pump supplies because that's not even funny. Like, that's life or death shit. Those companies are bullshit. I'm so sorry you're going through that. That is fucked up. Too much success causing breaks in friends. The wonderful issues. It's so bizarre. Why would you... I don't even want to put the words in anybody's mouth. I don't understand it. I get very excited when my friends are successful. Like... It's weird. You have a shrine too? It's my little pray to my moose. My doctor's office corrected a claim and fucked my deductible. What? They want you to pay $2,000? Oh my fucking Christ. Good morning, Ashley. Should we cheers? I haven't, it's Faded Friday and we haven't cheers. We've just been catching up on all the chaos of the world. I cleaned out my little crystal ball. This is actually what they're like, this is the bong they're putting on sale for Christmas with Hemper because it's like a crystal ball, whatever. So I figured I'd smoke out of it today. But if you like bongs, I have a code through Hemper and you can get a discount. My infusions are usually $6K. And what do you usually pay? So what do you usually pay? Do you usually pay $6,000? Whoa. Dude, Meg, that's me too. I'm like, awesome, you get to pay for dinner. Good for you. Like, I would never tear a friend down. That's crazy. I have a small box with my parents' favorite tattoos and some feathers. My favorite toys and some feathers and a tattoo. A tattoo in a box? What? Oh, they're usually fully... That's what I thought they were fully covered. Like, that's asinine. That's so much money. Holy fucking Christ. All right. Cheers, y'all, to a wonderful, happy Friday. This is like a stoner bowl from yesterday. I have no idea what's in it, but we're not wasting good weed. Cheers, everybody. Oh, so you have a tattoo of a small box with your parents' favorite toys. Or you're saying you have both and a tattoo. I do want to get a tattoo for Moose. I already have the picture of her and everything. I just gotta stop crying all the time. Coffee cheers, lovers. How very Buffalo Bill. I want to get a tattoo for Moose someday. Since the office sent a corrected claim, the insurance is now saying I haven't met my
Take your joy today. Never forget to take your joy, and I guarantee your day will go as smooth as velvet.
That seems illegal. Like, it seems like they're like, you're being punished for their mistake. Seriously, Liv? Dude, I can't. Like, anytime I think of her, I just cry. Happy thoughts, good thoughts. Like, it's just... I would be yelling. I'd be screaming. Yes, my Discord is fixed. Yes. I just haven't checked it this morning because chaos. Stream comes first. You know, what do you do? Right, Lavoshka, isn't that weird? Like, oh my god. I don't think I told you guys this story about my parents yet. So my parents came to visit, which is why I was gone for a bit. And we were in the... I think we were in the car or somewhere where we were all together. And they all just started telling, like, bad stories about Millie. Like, my dad started bitching about how she would shit on his carpet. My mom was talking about how she would run outside and do something. Like, they were just talking shit about her, like, remembering her in negative ways. And I straight up yelled at all of them. I was like, I am going to start crying right now if you don't shut the fuck up about my dog. And they were all just like, well, we weren't saying anything. I'm like, I don't care. Shut the fuck up. We're done. You can't do it yet. Sorry. Have to pull the plug. Like, we can't do that. Good morning, Eliza. How are you, love?
Hail Satan! Hail Satan!
Yes, it does. It does make it easier to have puppos. Yes. Ooh, Ashley, I'll go look for it. I always get Twitter messages, but Twitter's really bad about actually giving me the notification. Or they'll give me a notification when there's nothing. It's stupid. We cheers, Eliza. Do we need to cheers with you before your meetings? Well, nothing. Have some respect, right? And, like, they all pretend to know, like, oh, we know she was your soulmate and your life partner. And then they do that shit, and I'm like, no, you don't. You do not have any idea what it was like to love my dog. Good morning, over 40. How you doing? What is the skelly on the box behind you? Oh, it's a bat skeleton. It's actually hanging from this, like, thing. It's a bat skeleton. I tried to put up some Halloween decorations. Like, I have these pumpkins and skulls, but the ones I bought online, like, the ones that take batteries versus the ones that plug in, it was, like, triple the price. So I got the battery ones, but I don't have any batteries. Yay. -1 empathy. People just have no idea how to be, and I'm sure my family, they don't know me as like an emotional crying type person, so they have like no idea. I learned that the other day that Old Navy has a gender neutral section targeted towards non-binary people that isn't in the main 2 gender sections. That's amazing. I cannot wait till gendered clothes are gone. Like, what's the point? It's all just clothes. It's all just material to cover up your nanas. Like, let's stop with the men's wear and women's wear. As a very tall woman with big feet, I've been in men's wear my whole life already. Like, come on now. Clearly they have no idea. I've got a low tolerance for people acting like they understand grief and then do things like that. Me too, because you can never, like, how dare you assume someone's grief or grief is so personal, you know? Oh, I know. You know what they are, Lavoshka? They're actually cow dicks. It's so gross. So they, like, natural food stores, natural dog pet stores around here, they'll sell what's called a pizzle stick. And a pizzle stick is literally like dried cow cock. But they love them. I just unplugged my headphones. They fucking live for them. Oh my god, Millie! Amelia! How are you, Amelia? Give the woman pockets, dude. Give everyone pockets. I live in the men's section too. I always have. Just because they actually have clothes that fit me. They are expensive. You know what I do, Lavoshka? I actually found, if you go through Chewy... Magnissimo gifting my Amelia. Isn't it weird that Amelia shows up when I'm talking about Millie? Flodnon, how are you? We're literally talking about how much I miss my dog Millie. It's sick. Why would we talk about this? I don't know. But I was gonna say, Lavoshka, what I do is I go through the website chewy.com and I do a subscription box. So every month I get their dog food and then I get like 20 of these pizzle sticks in it, but it's way cheaper than if you go to a pet store. Like exorbitantly cheaper. Like I get a pack of 20 of them versus, you know, when you get to the pet store, it's like $20 for 2. Like, it's fucking stupid. Chewy. I'm telling you, chewy.com. I'm not sponsored or anything, but it's good if you do the subscription. Yeah, cow dicks are crazy expensive considering. Talking about emotions is healthy. Yeah. 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 Chewy is actually more expensive per state. What does that mean? Oh, it's really expensive in MD. It's cheaper than the dog stores in MD. When's the last time you went to a pet store in MD? Dude, the pet stores in Maryland are literally like pet salons. They are ridiculous. I have never in my life been in a fancier pet store than in Maryland. Those people have money. Not in Baltimore, but you know what I'm talking about. Like out by like, oh God, the side of the city that has the Whole Foods. It's like the mill. There's like a mill there and everything. I think it's the north side of the city. There are pet stores up there. They're boutiques. They're pet boutiques. Exactly. Like, it's fucking ridiculous. They're dogs. I'm sorry. They're dogs. They're dogs. Hello, Mary Elizabeth. How are you, my love? I'm going to go buck wild on pizza. Hell yeah. Gagnar with that fucking 11 months, dude.
Hail the Danklord lover.
They are. They're asinine. Like $40 for a dog toy they're going to destroy in an hour. My vet said not to buy Purina dog food from Chewy because they have their bags printed packaged in China and has weird chemicals in the ink. And the ones you get locally are printed packaged in the US. Oh, weird. I don't get Purina, so I have a very biased opinion on dog food because I have an aunt who owns a dog food company. So I was let in on the information of the dog food world way too early in my life. But like, if you buy a bag of dog food that's like, say, Purina or whatever, any of the generic, like the main brands that have been out since we were kids, and it says lamb on the front of the bag, it only has to be, by law, 4% lamb. The rest of it is horse and, you know, the refuse from bones and whatever that's been left over from butchered animals, and then also euthanized dogs and cats. So in the US, we have a massive issue with stray dogs and cats, and we, like, veterinary offices and shelters do not have the funds to individually euthanize each one of these animals. So they literally gas chamber them in by the hundreds because no one's adopting animals. It's disgusting. And these animals get mulched up and sent into dog food companies. So there are websites you can go to. I can't remember what they're called, but they show you safe dog foods that do not incorporate euthanized dogs and cats or, you know, potentially pustule-filled cows from factory farms. These guys eat a brand called Origin, Orijen, and that's what I fed Millie her entire life. It's a really good brand, and it's not too expensive. It's not, like, exorbitantly expensive. It's actually a Canadian brand. Canada has much more strict regulations on dog food than we do. It's weird, but I mean, if you look it up, like, it's pretty sketch how legit it is. Like, it's gross. It's just a lot of dog foods out there are disgusting. Like, what they put in them. And we just don't think about it because it's dogs, you know. It's gross. That only uses insects. I wish more companies did that. There's so many bugs in the world. Junk filler. Yep, carbs. They'll put in like shit like, yep, wheat. To the Gagnar, you silly fuck. Just gifted a sub to Ben. Ben8114. Use a butt was the highest order, bubby. Go forward and be consensual. I treat my body like trash too, but like the dogs, I think if they had the choice, they wouldn't treat their body like trash. It's technically like we're treating their body like trash. They're both here. Like I said. Oh, my boo-boo. I've got them both here. We're going to have more breaks than usual.
Mohammed _419 tipped $5. Dear CK and chat, you're all wonderful. I love all of you from your spooder legs all the way the bottom of the deepest parts of your dank, musty, dark and pus-filled moist holes. Don't you just love the word most? I often think about how moist chat is loved.
Hail Satan! Hail Satan!
No, but I have to say, Eliza made a word worse for me than moist. Moist doesn't even get me anymore. It's a different word. And I hate it. I love you, Fo. Thank you so much. I hope your holes are moist. If you have dry holes, you need to hydrate. Them holes should be nice and wet. Oh, Amelia, Fo is my guardian angel, maybe. Fo is here for the best laugh. Every day. I treat my body like a rental car. I'm going to do something stupid and probably leave a mess. I treat my body like a snake. I just kind of forget about it for 2 weeks until it's, staring me in the face. And I'm like, oh, shit. Nutrition? That's true. Nostrils should be, not as moist. Yes. Eliza likes to use, is it crunchy or crispy? What is Eliza? Crunchy. Is it crunchy? Crunchy, crispy. Crunchy. No. It's how you describe old people. You said it and it ruined it. And it's like that word just, that's all I think about now. Crusty. It's crusty. Crusty is worse now than moist. Because a moist hole is normal. But imagine it crusty. God damn it. Nutrition. I don't know. I live off Monster and coffee. Fun fact, yelling fuck during sex is the same as yelling parkour as you parkour. Parkour! Dude, weed and coffee, the diet of those who fucking get shit done. Yes, I like a nice crusty bread, but beyond that, crusty is not a word. Like, we started using it to describe old people, I think. Like, crusty old people. And it just, now it's all like, anytime someone says crusty, I'm like, ugh. It's done now. If your holes are crusty, you need chapstick. Dude, my lips have been so dry. Speaking of, I've been just coating my body in Aquifer. I'm well on my way to crusty. Bullshit. Until you have to peel the tip of your pee-pee off your panties every time you want to go potty, you're not crusty. Cocaine is the diet of... That's true. Cocaine doesn't work for me. I've tried it. Don't do drugs. But when in my younger years I was dumb and tried it, I got nothing. We passed someone super crusty and oh, God. I don't know what you did, Eliza, but crusty is officially worse than any moist anything. Moist things are good. Like, we like things moist, unless it's unnecessarily moist or mysteriously moist. Cocaine should work similar to ADHD meds. From what I've heard from my friends that do take coke or do coke regularly, even if it works, it's like, to me, it's not worth it. A diet, which is like a couple lines, basically a diet's a measurement of coke. It's a couple lines of coke will last you 20 minutes of a high. That's it. Like 20 to 30 minutes you're high, and that's the end of that story. And that's like $80. Like, what? Cold and moist on your kitchen floor first thing in the morning between your toes is not what you want. I would have preferred that crusty. Handshakes should not... Farts should not be moist. This is true. What else shouldn't be moist? Probably the inside of your ear. You ever wear earphones too long and your ears feel like sweaty on the inside? Moist panties. Crusty panties. Oh my God. Cocaine's the worst. Have you done it? I only tried it once and I literally felt nothing, so I was like, I'm not wasting my money on that. Fun story though, I went with a buddy of mine to buy it, and we bought it from a dude in the parking lot of a Jack in the Box, and he literally whipped out a little, like a mini drug scale out of his pocket and put it on the center console and like weighed it out right there. It was weird. Constantly. When I worked in the grocery store, I was witness to things that were crusty and moist. Product and customers alike. Did I ever tell you about my patient who literally, she shoved a Twinkie in her armpit to save for the ride to the hospital? And when she got to the hospital, like, I took it from her and she was upset with me. Oh, sorry, Louie. Not even shitting you, like, yeah. That happens a lot. I had one patient, this happens to people who are, like, deeply depressed, grotesquely obese, laying on their couch for weeks on end, mind you. This is not normal people. It's always from depression. She ended up having a horrific infection in her back because her remote controller got stuck under one of her rolls and, like, rubbed a raw spot and actually, like, became, like, a knife wound in her back. And because she just, like, laid on the couch and she was huge, nobody can move her, it just became infected. Oh, yeah. Lots of stuff happens like that. Depression's a horrible place to be, man. Ask for help. Please. I wanna overstuff a Twinkie with Cool Whip. Dude, her Twinkie was extra white from the yeast in her rolls. Side note. Clean under your titties, ladies. Yeast grows. I hope for all of them. It's so sad because in the hospital, we are not trained for mental acuity things. Like, we do have psych there, but if you're in the hospital, I'm there to heal your body. And I hope that when we send them home, they reach for health for their brain, because otherwise they're just going to come back, and it makes me really sad. Did you hear when my mom was in the hospital a few weeks ago, she ended up with E. coli, staph infection, a big old kidney stone. I knew about the kidney stone, but I didn't know she got fucking E. coli and a staph infection. What? Oh, it is. It's horrible, Lindsay. And, like, there's always going to be an obesity stigma in the hospital. I don't think that will ever go away. I don't know how it can go away, but the number of times I've seen a doctor walk into a room and just because the patient's overweight, their brain immediately starts going down the train of, is their weight related to the disease? And it's like, you haven't even opened the chart. They're here for an infected toenail. Like, it's a horrible prejudice they have. And that's what nurses and everybody else is for. Like, we're the ones that make the doctors step back and go, stop. Read the chart, look at the patient, stop being a biased douchebag. Quabina, what's up, honey bean? How are you? She almost went septic. That's terrifying, Eliza. How did that happen? Hi, Sammy. How are you? Oh, many people get fused to their couch or fused to their clothes. That happens a ton. I think it's been in a lot of movies and, like, true crime shows because it happens a lot. I mean, no, I think, Pyro, the one you're thinking about is the old woman I had whose the bottom of her feet came off with her shoes. Do you remember that one? That was the elderly abuse one. That one was terrible. What up, BDO? How you doing, honey bean? Happy Friday. My mom's a social worker for the elderly. Oh, God. She advocates for them in the hospital and short term. Your mom is a goddamn angel. I always tried to be the advocate for my patients that didn't have family. Because if you don't have family in there and you're in a coma, you're in a medically induced coma, there is no advocate for you. We just have free reign. We're going to do whatever we want. I always try to advocate for my patients when they can't speak. Did you see the FDA recommending food producers to put less salt in their food? Isn't salt a preservative? Isn't that why there's so much salt in foods? She doesn't know. She was at dinner, then felt like she was dying and went to the ER for about a week. Wow. I'm so glad she's alive. Jesus fuck. Oh my God, Pyro. I don't want to tell the story and, like, bring people down. It's a really dark story. That's a bad one. That was, like, one of the worst elderly abuse cases I've ever seen in my life. I usually bring it up when I'm talking about EMTs and paramedics. Like, EMTs and paramedics are literally gods. They see the worst of the worst of the worst. Like, the ERC's really bad shit. Like, the ERC's the bad. But by the time we get patients up in the ICU, they're cleaned up. But the people that have to go get them out of their homes, they see the environment. I can't even fathom. Partly, but also it's a taste thing like sugar. It's like crack for the brain, and they can use other stuff than salt for preservatives. See, I don't eat preservative food, I guess. We just eat fruits and veggies and meat and cook it, you know? I don't know what you would call that, food. So I don't really like worry about that stuff. But I have to salt my food. Like, I'm salt short. Trying to catch up on chat. Sorry, guys. Okay, I think I got it. Oh, Nyan Tentacles! Thank you so much for that resub, Honey Bean. How are you? Oh, Amelia, absolutely. Paramedics and EMTs, they are the most, like, empathetic people, humans. I mean, they have to pull people out of, like, dumpsters and shit. Like, they do the hardcore, like, they get the patient on the edge of death, stabilize them, and then bring them to the hospital so we can, like, bring them back. But that moment, I can't even fathom. It's a hard job. Eliza, cheers! Actually, we need to take a break, too. Like I said, my dog, poor Lilith, has the poops. She has the piss butts. So, I'm going to try to take a break once an hour today, just to make sure she's going outside and I can see her pooping and peeing, you know, and being normal. Because yesterday was just, like, a 24/7. I was just watching her. Because she was puking, too, but she hasn't puked today, so... That's the only way to make it, Kino. It's strange. My fiance has a friend who's a paramedic, and she's great with patients, but but an ass to me. Okay, so some people in medicine get kind of a little bit of a arrogance thing going on. A better than thou, a martyrdom, if you will. I've been there. Like, there's always one RT or nurse or doctor that has to one-up your story with some fucked up medical thing, no matter what. You're at a wedding. Like, we're all sitting around a table and someone's like, oh man, I stubbed my toe. You don't even know, man. I saw this toe that was ripped off by a fucking blah blah. I just sewed on with the blood. Nobody cares. Nobody's better than anybody else. We all just do a job for money. I think he has issues with straightforward. Oh. With strong women. Kinger! I love you. We'll be here, Honey Bean. Other preservatives may add extra chemicals to food, so no thank you. Yep, 100%. Like, I try not to eat anything that I can't pronounce the ingredients. I try. Like...
Did you take your joy today?
I didn't! Oh my god.
Never forget to take your joy, and I guarantee your day will go as smooth as velvet.
I call him out on his shit, he gets mad. Ooh, I can't take that. People that, I don't know if he's like this, but my brother, Corey, oh my god, the eggshell brother, he's like this. He can serve it all day, but he can't take it one bit. Like, you could literally throw back the identical joke in his face, and he would get so mad he'd turn purple and have to stomp away, or throw my head through a wall. I'm out. Like, grow up. Jay calls stories like that the bigger shit story. Oh my god, that's so good. No matter how big of a shit you did, they did a bigger one. Yep, that's a lot of medical people get into that. They get into like this, I'm just better than you because I did this and this. And it's like, yes, I respect what you do for a living. Like, you do wipe butts and do some horrible things, but you don't have to. No one has to be a nurse or a respiratory therapist or a doctor. In fact, it's really hard to be those things. Like, so I don't feel bad. Like, we all chose to do it. I don't expect sympathy from anybody when I tell my stories. I got out of it because I made the decision that it was icky to unplug people all day. He rage quit game nights over Discord because, wow, what a child. How old is he? Is he an adult? Nick, I'll be here to remind you. Some preservatives have scary names but are pretty non-threatening, but you also have a lot that aren't good for you. Oh, I know. Like, I remember when I was in college, I found out that most nail polish has formaldehyde in it, which is what we use to preserve organs, and that it will actually destroy your nail bed. Like, women were getting their nails done, and their nail beds would be just gone. It was like killing. It would stop the blood flow to the nail bed. There's all sorts of shit and all sorts of shit. I just try to eat food, you know? Like food I can recognize. 30. Wow. That's why I call him my fiance's friend, not mine. Yeah. What does your fiance say? Like, is he down with the sickness? Because it sounds bad. In some cases, salt is added not to preserve, but to enhance flavor. Too much can lead to. It might raise your chances of things like enlarged heart muscle, heartaches, headaches, heart failure, high blood pressure, kidney disease, kidney stones, osteoporosis, stomach cancer, and stroke, among others. Absolutely. Lady Kimono, this is like a funny, sad story. So my grandfather, my mom's dad, he was basically my dad. He raised me. He was an amazing man. He was in the military, you know, like hard working dude, literally grew up on a dirt floor in Alsace-Lorraine, moved to America, like built himself up, blah, blah, with his mom and brother. And he died of when I want to say I was like 6 years old, he had a triple A. So a triple A is a massive heart attack. Massive. It is like the bad one. And it's an aortic. The aorta is that big fucking vessel coming off your heart that literally helps deliver oxygenated blood to your entire body. So without it, you die. And he had an aortic AAA heart attack. And we had to fly to Las Vegas in the middle of the night to see him. And he was pretty weak after that, but he was okay. And then I was like 11. He had another one and ended up dying. It's very rare you survive a AAA, like, let alone for 10 years afterwards. Like, that's crazy. Yes, we're gonna take a break in a minute, bud. My grandpa loved salt. He lived on salt. I mean, he was a meat and potatoes guy, and every fucking meal you'd see him with the salt shaker just dumping it on every meal he ate. And we actually have a home video of him and my nana sitting at my mom's like dining room table, and my grandpa has a corn on the cob, and he's like rolling it in butter and salting it, and my nana's next to him going, George, you got to cut back on that salt. You're going to have another heart attack. And my grandpa looks at the camera like this and takes the salt shaker and just goes on the corn. And literally he died a couple years later of another AAA. Like, it's funny now because he lived the fucking life he wanted to live. My grandfather was not the type to like follow a doctor's orders if it made him miserable. He would have rather died and had his salty corn, which was great. It was really sad that he died. But like, he was that kind of guy. I kind of respect it. A little bit. Yeah, it's excellent. Like, me too, honestly. I would do the same. Like I tell you guys, everybody needs a sin. Living a perfect vegan, raw lifestyle does not guarantee shit. I've had vegan trail runners, like ultra trail runners, those guys that run hundreds of miles at a time, drop dead for no reason at 25. And I've had people that drank their entire life and smoked 2 packs of Senecas their entire life live till they're 99. Live today like it's your last. Enjoy your life. Feel good.
Welcome to the classroom.
Elwood, thank you for that resub. Good fucking morning, Kill. How are you? El, that's a long fucking time.
15 months, bitch.
Cheers and amen. My bowl's toasted, so I'm gonna let these guys out because I think it's maybe Rennie Poops time. Rennie Poops time. And then I'll pack a bowl and I'll cheers with you guys to that, yeah? I've got two poodle noses here. But yeah, like I said, my dog's got diarrhea, so I'm taking extra breaks to let her out, okay? Okay, quick break, stretch your legs, get some coffee, load a bowl, as I am going to do, and when we return, we're gonna smoke some pot, talk about cool shit, and hang out. I love you guys. I'll be right back in some minutes. I got nothing. Thank you for the resub, Honey Bean. Bastion was great. That was the first one I ever played. Money! I'm doing pretty good, Honey Bean. How are you? I think Transistor has the beat music and Pyre has the best art, though. Transistor has the best music, you mean, yeah? I don't know. I like them all. I haven't played Pyre yet. Pyre's the only one I haven't played. We could try to play that today if you want to. I've almost beat Dreamscaper. Like, I literally, I've gotten to the last guy. I just can't beat him. That one's got good music too, though. Dory, I adopted 2 rats. Oh my God, Dorian and Grace, stop it. Rats are seriously one of my favorite pets I've ever had, ever. They're so fun. Oh, I'm so excited for you. Rats are really cool pets. I'm gonna do, yeah, I'm trying to come up with ideas for cosplay for makeup. Like, I just don't have any. I've done so many things. I'm trying to come up with ideas for cool makeup to do for Halloween. I just haven't fucking come up with anything. Excuse me?
Fohammer underscore 419 tipped $5. CK, I want to be covered in orange spray tan, put in a bad fitting suit and toupee, have tomato sauce spread between my toes and moist anchovies put in my ear while McDonald's burgers are rubbed on my crusty nips while being degraded and called a bad girly woo.
Yep, I'm gonna smoke some pot. I love you so much, Zoe. I think Fo should write a book. Fo could write like a children's book for adults that would be so great. No, but Bunbarian, I may or may not have ordered a prop very recently to may or may not do that. Secrets. I found it on accident, actually. I found like the perfect prop for it. It's just something that would have been astronomically difficult for me to build on my face. So it's just an additive, but I'm still going to do like crazy building and stuff. Vulva? Like a vagina? Like a vulva? Vulva. Vulva. Am I going to get a vagina? Nope, I did not. Ooh. Oh, it says it's called a veil. A vulva, literally, there's a definition of it. Oh, in Germanic paganism, a seeress is a woman said to have the ability to foretell future events and perform sorcery. That would be a fun one to do, and then I could do some tarot readings. That would be fun. I'm gonna write that down. Fo, your weirdness sings to my soul. I used to, you remind me of my friend Jen, oh my God, Janessa. Jesus Christ, I almost called her Jen. Janessa. When we were younger, when we were in high school, I still have the notes, actually. I should find them somewhere. Yeah, I have notes I passed in high school because that's the kind of person I am. And we would write like poems to each other that made 0 sense. Like, we would write a poem that would be like, the eggplants on Jupiter bloomed this evening. And so if the teachers caught us passing notes, they would pick them up and be like, what the fuck is wrong with you? It was hilarious. To us. Nobody else. I'm going to write that down. Vulva. Tarot. I still have not found my other tarot. My original tarot deck I got when I was 12. It's ridiculous. I have no idea. And I've cleaned this house, like, hard. Nick, go get your joy. Wow. Pyro, why don't you do it anymore? Lilith ended up becoming my favorite character. I wanted to slap her. Dude, I'm disgusted by myself in the first episodes. Like, the fact that I can bring that out of myself is gross. I wrote it down. Vulva, tarot. I'm going to write down makeup. If you guys have cool makeup ideas you think I can pull off, let me know. Because I have all the stuff. It's just coming up with ideas is hard for me. I feel like I need to burp. Maybe. I'm gonna... Nope. Maybe. Oh my God, it is. Thank you. I wonder how that got moved. A couple of my things were moved. The frick? It did have an update today. OBS had an update. Maybe shit just moved for some reason. It's scary. Yep, Bunbarian, yep. Everything had a weird update today. doing makeup as one of the tarot cards. So the tarot deck that I have now, Pyro, Fire, if you don't remember, so because my tarot deck just mystically went missing, a friend bought me this one. It's the Del Toro tarot deck. So the cards are all Del Toro inspired and Del Toro like art. They're fucking gorgeous. Pussy tarot, I know. It's a gorgeous deck. Fucking beautiful. It's really pretty. Chesh. What up, Honeybean? How you doing? Oh, really? I mean, I don't really have, like, Zach refuses to even let me read his tarot. Zach literally, like, he claims they're not real, but also refuses to let me read his tarot. That's all I'm saying. Mickey, so that's what we were just talking about. So, there's a cool costume idea chat came up with called a vulva, or I think I'm saying it right. But it's, in Germanic paganism, a seeress. Like a seeress, a female shaman and seer in the Norse religion, recurring motif in Norse mythology. So I thought it'd be cool if one day I did the makeup for that, like did a cool cosplay for that, and then did tarot, red tarot. So I'll come up, I'll do some research on some looks. That'd be really fun. I can't do oracle cards. I have some beautiful oracle decks, but I just cannot get into them. So Amelia, basically, it's that technically tarot decks always just have to be given. You should never buy your own tarot deck. They should be a gift. That's like the thing of it, yeah. I ain't afraid of no ghosts. They were virgins and scary as fuck. Perfect! I fit! The last time my computer had a bunch of updates, it swapped my main monitor, completely moved all my icons around, and caused me to have an anxiety meltdown. Yep. Every time. Honestly, that's why I wasn't able to read, like, any messages I got this morning or anything, because all these updates made me panic, because usually it means nothing's going to work. You literally broke a rib during the sex. You can't prove it! Hand make them? Hand make what? What am I hand making? A tarot deck? Well, I'm sure that's even more special. I don't know. I wouldn't. What the fuck is this? Why is this person on a counter with ice? What's happening in this? What is this? I don't want to turn the sound on because it says screaming. I know, the internet makes everything forever. Also, I did have to go to the ER. That's kind of an... Is it gonna deafen everybody, or is it, like, safe for us? God damn it, where's my screen? Everything got fucked over from the fucking thing. God damn it. This update fucked all my shit. What the fuck? No. That's not it. That's totally not the right PC. What the fuck? Alright. I might not be able to show you guys the video today. I don't know what's going on. The update fucked my stuff up. It's fine. It's fine. Ooh, what is this? Oh, Ooh, the Voluspa, the prophecy of the Seeress. Seeress possessed such strong powers that even the king of the gods, Odin, could benefit from their help and advice. Were these like the oracles? Ooh, thank you. I'll use this when coming up with my ideas. Thank you. That'll be cool. This music's really intense. Thank you, Glet. I don't know why it's doing this. This is why I hate updates too. I'm just happy that nothing audio got touched. Like, the audio is still working, so I'm just gonna remain very happy about that. They were the female Norse leaders. Ooh, that's really cool. Ooh, found a couple of strains for when I'm in Canada. 1 vape, a wedding cake flower, and 2.5 edibles for my wife's first time. Oh my god. Make her smoke for her first time, not the edibles. Please don't fuck her up. She'll think she's gonna die. No, I love that, Mickey. Wiki is the worst. Yeah. Wiki is... It's a joke. Yeah, edibles are so scary. So many people think edibles are like the best choice for your first time. But the problem is, like, nobody's metabolism is the same. So they could hit in 30 minutes, they could hit in 2 hours, and you have no idea how long they're gonna last. Versus when you smoke, like, I know that if I hit this bowl, I'm gonna be sober, like, dry sober in an hour. I'm not really gonna feel it after 30 minutes. And I know that. And that's pretty much, like, the tops anyone's gonna feel from smoking pot, hour and a half, maybe. But with edibles, like, you just don't know. I mean, I won't even take edibles if I have anything to do the next day, because I don't know if I'm still gonna be high. Hello, sister Sarah, I miss you. How are you? Oh, she hates smoking? Boo. Oh, you tried that route. And did she, like, get high? Oh, Bunbarian, good God. Cheers, everybody. Happy faded. That sucks that she hates smoking. Edibles aren't terrible. They last so strong. No, the tadpole still has no arms, and I'm upset. Coffee cheers, anime. I can't smoke and play games. Really? Oh, dude, I love playing games and smoking. That's my favorite. Oh, no, Bunbarian. Oh, no. You woke up still high? I've done that. Edibles, if I take an edible before bed, I will wake up high. No, I mean, I wouldn't push your wife to do anything she doesn't want to do. I try to always perpetuate not doing edibles for the first time. There is weed. The only way weed can kill you is if, like, a giant crate of it falls on you and crushes you to death. Like, that's the only way. But when you take edibles and if you get too high, you're gonna want to die. You know what you should do? Just have some CBD gummies. Like, get a jar of, like, Wana or one of those well-known brands of CBD gummies. And then if she feels fucked up, you can give her some CBD gummies. That'll help bring her down. He ate smoking, so we gave him an edible and made sure he was safe. I'm so glad he had you guys. Yeah, Fester, it's hard because, like, when you're sleeping, your metabolism slows down, your breathing slows down. So not only do edibles last longer when you're awake, but they're really going to last longer when you're asleep. 24 hours? Wow. I wish smoking did that to me. She's settled in. That's good. Yeah, I honestly, when I take edibles, you guys, no shit, I take a microdose. My edibles that I take, if I take an edible before bed, the same edible that fucks me up and keeps me high until morning is 2.5 milligrams. And that's it. And you guys know how much I smoke a day. Like, edibles are very different. Very different. TwitchCon EU? What about it? Are you going to go? Anything. Well, so what I do when I do edibles, because this makes it, this is what I've been told literally by scientists and chemists, is when you take edibles, get an edible that is something you can suck on that dissolves in your mouth versus being metabolized by your stomach. So something like a hard candy or a chewy candy or something like that, or a sublingual, something you drop under your tongue, because it's absorbed directly into the bloodstream via the blood vessels in the mucous membrane of your mouth, which is similar to smoking. It goes straight into the bloodstream. But eating it and being metabolized by your body and then having to go into the bloodstream is a whole other like metabolic process that can make the weed interact differently, can make it last longer, last shorter. You know, you just don't know. Everybody's gut is different, you know? Last time I had an edible, it was a homemade monster cookie. I ate the whole thing for the next 3 hours. All I could do was breathe in and breathe out. Oh yeah. The moment you have to be consciously breathing is when you are high. Whoa. Ooh, excellent. If you find that TikTok again, you should send it to me. I'd love to watch that. The milligram difference between D8 and pot is so funny to me. Most of the gummies start at 25. Wow. Oh my God, Mickey. Well, I mean, if I can afford to go, I'm absolutely going to go to TwitchCon EU. 100%. If I'm not like destitute, yes. Apple cider's delicious. Apple cider's everywhere. Why are we talking about apple cider? Apple cider is 10 times better than apple juice. No, Silverheart. I didn't get to look at Discord this morning because I had 5 updates, all for like OBS and my bot and shit, so I got really anxious. Mom told me she tried an edible you left for her and didn't feel anything after like a half hour, so she ate another one. Mom. Oh, Mom. Mom. As a new user, it's hard to understand just what amount is low, medium, high, and this will fuck you up. Honestly, it's all personal. It's a journey for your personal body. Everybody's different. Everybody's different. You haven't had non-alcoholic cider? Oh my God, what? Apple cider's so good. Oh, Chesh. Swedish style apple cider is very good. I love your guys' pear cider. Pear cider is something I got when I was in Amsterdam. It's the only place I've ever seen pear cider before, but it's fucking delicious. What's the difference between mulled cider and apple cider? Where I grew up, so right next to Kettle Falls, Washington, is a town called, oh my God, Sarah, what's the town with the cider fest? Oh, I just blanked on it. Oh my God. Sarah, help me. Why am I blanking on the cider fest town? Why is this my life right now? There's a Marcus, Jesus fuck, thank you so much. There's this little like town. It's basically a couple trailer parks put together called Marcus. And every year they have a giant cider fest. And they literally make like fresh fucking cider right there. And I believe it's mulled cider because it's got like spices and stuff in it. Dude, pear cider is so good. When did I go to Amsterdam? It was years ago. Oh my God. What year was that? Fuck, a long time ago. One time I put an edible up my butt. Oh my God. I read that kids in Sweden are putting tobacco pouches. Like, you know, like it's like chew. Like some people shove chew in their lip. Well, now they have little pouches, so you don't have like loose chew in your mouth, I guess. I don't know. And some kid put it in his foreskin and burned the tip of his dick shut. Why? 2015, damn. 7 years ago? Jesus Christ. Almost. 6 years ago? 7 years? Wow. Wow. I never did stupid shit that I like inherently knew was going to harm me. Like if something what? I gotta blow my nose, guys. Really bad. I love that I was a stupid kid before the internet, right? Like we were stupid kids before the internet told us to do it for a charity. And the kid said that they asked him why he did it. He was masturbating and got curious. So he took it out of his mouth and stuck it in his foreskin. Don't put insecticides on your mucous membranes, please. It's odd that we have to say that. Right, if I'm rolling the dice, it's not gonna be with my butthole, my vagina, my private parts, my nip-nops. Like, nah, you don't get new parts. Like, that doesn't happen. I stuck a green runt up my nose as a kid. Oh my god, Nick, I did the same, but I did, back when I must have been, like, 2 years old. I still remember being taken to the ER and having pliers up my nose. But, it was like I had a Barbie doll that the earrings could come in and out. They were like these little pink plastic earrings that popped in and out of her little Barbie ears, and I just shoved them both up my nose. Why? I don't remember, but I did have to go to the hospital and get them yanked out of my face. That was not a good plan. Don't stick things in tiny holes. I got a Lego head stuck in my nose as a kid. Oh my god. And they had a little hole through the middle, so it took a while. Oh, fuck. So you could breathe through it? Oh no. Mustard in a milkshake? Right, we never tried to maim ourselves either. Even when I was really young, I remember, like, me and Joshua and Katrina and Sarah, we would play Truth or Dare and stay up until, like, 5 o'clock in the morning because we thought we were badasses. And I think the worst, honestly, the dare that I remember being the worst dare was Katrina dared me, Sarah, and Joshua to eat a spoonful of mayonnaise and butter. Like a giant heaping spoonful of mayonnaise and butter. And I tried and puked it all up in the sink. I don't like mayonnaise. I've never liked mayonnaise. That was the worst. But never did we ever dare each other to, like, well, we did dare Joshua to stick a pickle up her butt once. But my mom caught us and asked us kindly not to stick anything up our orifices anymore, so we didn't. When I was 3, I ate snail poison? Oh my god. And had to have my stomach pumped. My parents were not allowed to. Oh my god. Your parents couldn't stay with you? Oh, that's fucked up. How little were you? Were 3. What the fuck? Kino. Was it because he had like what do they always say it is? Lupus. Did he have lupus? Get mono, make a dumb alert, embarrass yourself in front of.
I'm just a sick girl with mono vibing trying to kill her friends in Among Us. She won't.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. I had mono. It's the best diet I ever had. I'm starting to think I was the mom friend because some of my friends wanted to play tag in the dark and fucking bottle rockets. Okay, so I definitely was kind of the mom friend. For one, I never liked drinking, so I would stay like sober if I could. I would always just fuck it, like not drink. But if my friends were about to do something that was like life-threatening, I would turn into the asshole. Like I would be the person that would be like, fuck you guys, I will take your keys and throw them off a cliff. I've done it. I'll do it again. I don't care. You're not going to kill yourself. Like I'd be that asshole and make everyone angry. But yeah. I stuck a gummy bear up my nose when I was a kid, spent 3 hours waiting in the hospital, and as soon as we got in the doctor's office, I got it out myself. Shut the fuck up. That's amazing. That's kids for you. There was that kids at school who put a small magnet on the inside and outside of his nostril. So if he sniffed it, and it got stuck. Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. Oh, it's a song? Oh, fuck. I can't, like, I had all these updates today, and it fucked up. I can't show you guys one of my monitors now. I can show you my gaming monitor, but I can't show you the monitor linked to stream. It sucks. I want to watch it with you guys. Of a girl who put a blue bead in her nose at age 3 and ended up needing it removed at age 23. 20 years she had a bead in her sinus. Holy tit fuck. What? Nah, he had a toy cat in his nose and no one knew about it, so he shoved a dog toy in his nose. They extracted that. Then he stuck a toy policeman up his nose. They extracted that. Then a fireman. Then they realized he is sending EMTs and dogs to get the cat. Oh my god, that is the weirdest show. I've never seen an episode of House, but I've heard things. Wow. I had a nuts fucking metabolism as a kid, so my mom always thought I had worms. Oh my god. I'm gonna finish yours and I have a story. But they came in oh my god. I skipped it. My mom thought they had worms, but they came in chocolate form. Katie. My mom always thought I had worms. She was regularly giving me kids' worming tablets, but they came in chocolate form. One day I found the dog's worming chocolate that looked exactly the same as my. Oh no, and ate the whole box. Did you poop a lot of worms? Oh my God. So my sister and I, when we were kids, we just ate nonstop. Like my Nana had treats all over the place, but we always liked chewing on ice. I still like to chew ice. I always have. Like if I have a glass of soda or something and I finish it, I'm gonna eat the ice. It's nice to chew on ice when it's hot out. But my Nana had like this old wives' tale in her head that if you chew ice, it must mean you have worms. And she would threaten to check our butts in the middle of the night. She was like, and apparently she did this to my mom and my aunts. In the middle of the night, she would literally come into their bedroom and check their assholes for worms. The fuck? Piss out your bum for holders. Oh my God. Then there's that episode of Scrubs and the dude and the light bulb up his butt and they were trying to figure out how to extract. Oh my God. I had a woman die from that one time. That's real. Scrubs was a really good show. I did very much enjoy Scrubs. It's one of the more realistic like medical shows, but I had a woman who stuck a light bulb in her cooter and it shattered and she just hemorrhaged out and bled out and died. It was horrible. Don't shove weird things up your cooters again. Like it's strange that I have to say this, but I think there's something about chewing ice and an iron deficiency. Well, I am female biologically. I have a uterus and bleed once a month a lot. So iron deficiency is kind of just a, there it is. I know it's dark up there. Scrubs are the best clothes for everything, Nick. Dude, I use them to like do garden work, do housework, everything. Because they're indestructible. It doesn't fucking matter if you get anything on them. Like scrubs, I still have all my scrubs. I just use them as like trash clothes. They're amazing. I don't like to sleep in them though because there's no stretch. I basically sleep in a t-shirt and panties. I need to be able to move while I'm sleeping. And scrubs have no elastic. Like they're like when you get in a, ugh, I hated that. Oh, Kino. I mean, someday I won't have the teeth. I have horrible teeth. A horse stepped on my face when I was 12. So I'm just in a waiting pattern, basically. I managed a kink sex club and I had spaces that people could hire out for safe play. On one of the dominatrixes that used the space had a guy put a small pumpkin in his ass and hold it in there all day in prep for his session with her that night. What a waste of a pumpkin. Of course you kept the pumpkin. Pumpkins are expensive. No shit. Happy Halloween. Well, obviously it was a sex kink club, so I think the dominatrix is a professional. She wouldn't actually have a person put anything in their ass that could kill them. They know what they're doing. But damn, it sounded. Oh, absolutely, you have to keep that pumpkin. Pumpkins are really expensive. They take up so much water and land to grow. It's crazy. Like we kind of take it for granted in the US, but if you go to countries that are small countries, pumpkins are like $40 a piece. Oh, Bunbarian, dude. You gotta stories like this make you realize like you might think you're a fucking freak. But have you shit into a series of condoms, froze them, and made them into a skirt that you wore and took pictures in for Reddit yet? No. Probably not. So you're doing okay. If you go to buy a pumpkin, don't hold it by the stem. It'll just break off. It's so sad. I paid $2 each for a little pumpkin, and I have, yeah, that's the US. I mean, seriously, like, I didn't really think about it until I tried to grow a pumpkin. One pumpkin seed, like one vine, you're going to get maybe 2 to 3 pumpkins out of each vine. And each vine takes up like 12 by 12. So each 12 by 12 area of land, you're going to get like one pumpkin. It's kind of crazy. So if you think about it, like small countries and stuff, same thing with Christmas trees. Yep, any like large agricultural item, they take a lot of land and water to grow. And the US, we just have so much fucking farmland. We just piss pumpkins. If a plastic pumpkin, I wouldn't, because if it broke, I mean, you guys know, I've said it a million times. The inside of your butthole and your rectum and your intestines is the most delicate part of your body, arguably. So delicate. So fucking delicate. And if it tears, you don't get a new one. They don't just sew it up. They cut it out. And they'll just keep removing intestine until you're shitting out of a bag on your side. We just piss pumpkins. Poetry. Me too, Kino. I wish, honestly, like, it's kind of amazing. You think about, like, the US and how much land is used for farmland, but, like, raise your hand if you have a vegetable from a farm in your fridge. The vast majority of the US doesn't even buy vegetables. All that shit is fucking wasted. It is disgusting. I wish people would just, like, eat real food. Then people might actually care about the agriculture. Who pissed potatoes? Oh, stop it. Oh my god, yeah. If any of you are worried about your asshole ripping open, Gluttony is our resident professional. In the past couple years, he has torn his butthole open multiple times. It's on the mend, thank God, but it bleeds. And it's bad. I know, Kitty Cuddles is kind of sick. That's most of our food. Cookie just fucking gifted 5. Why can't I read today? 5 gifts in the chat. Eliza, you must be back from your meeting. Thank you, love. The Worsty, Mike One Solo, Zenny's JRPGs, Athenea. I hope I said your name right. I apologize. And Levanea, 2 A's. I hope I didn't butcher your names. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to my stream. You're all butt wizards of the highest order. I challenge you to go forth and be consensual in every way, because nothing is sexier than pure sober consent. Thank you. Oh, you're just shit talking? Okay, nice. Well, thank you for the gifted subs. If real food was as cheap as junk food, I know, as it's the convenience. I don't even know if it's cheap. It's convenience. Because even I am the fucking, like, I am the epitome of lazy. I do not like to prepare food. I would love to just grab something out of the fridge. But convenience food tends to be not so good for you. Like, I live off Cliff bars and shit, guys. I'm not perfect. I love me a breakfast bar. Hubby's having gut issues, so had to message his doctor again. I guess he has GERD. Oh, GERD. GERD is, so for those of you who don't know what GERD is, so if you have an extremely acidic diet, meaning you eat a lot of meat, lots of cheese, lots of animal products, coffee, not a lot of fruits and veggies and stuff like that, what happens is your stomach becomes very acidic and you'll get heartburn, which is literally stomach acid boiling up your esophagus from your stomach, because the reactions in your stomach are making it go blah, 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 and fuzz up. So long term of that throughout your life will actually erode the sphincter at the top of, or at the base of your esophagus that goes to your stomach. And so at nighttime when you lay down to go to sleep, that stomach acid girds up, but there's nothing stopping it. So it literally can like erode your esophagus. It can go all the way to your mouth. And so you have to take like Prilosec or omeprazole or something like that. That small farms are so fucked. They're fucked everywhere. Yeah. Big ass factory farms have screwed up our supply chain. It's sick. I know, it's so sick. I always try to buy like local. Like, even if it's not organic, supporting a local farm is more important to me. And getting that fucking organic sticker, most of that is just money. Eliza, are you excited? Start exfoliating. I know you probably already know that, but if you don't know, if you're going to get a tattoo, you should exfoliate the area very well about 5 days, like starting 5 days, exfoliate and moisturize the area your tattoo is going to be in. Because if there's a lot of dead skin, it's gonna hurt more. He's gonna have to tear through more layers. So if you exfoliate, I'm doing this because I just got it on my thigh, but exfoliate and moisturize. I know, it's excellent. It's crack, dude. Getting tattoos is such crack. Ooh, Bat Penguin, what did you make? Is it delicious? Oh, dude, kill. That was Maryland, too. Seriously, like, I could cough and end up on a fucking farm. It was amazing. Yeah, and don't pre-shave the area. You know, they didn't actually, I don't know if I probably don't have hair, but this is the first tattoo I wasn't shaved for. But probably because there is no hair on my upper thigh ass. But he didn't shave it. Interesting. I know, I'm really excited. I don't want you to show me before. Like, I want to see it done. I'm stoked. Dude, Sexcellent, between, this was, this one that I got in England with Millie, that was the last one I got before this big guy. That's how long has it been since I saw Millie? Almost fucking 3 years.
Welcome to the castle.
Sig the fuck. Oh. Bitch, just gifted 10 subs in the channel. Thank you so much for your generosity and believing in the thing that is this, whatever the fuck this is. Thank you, you silly fuck. Galaga Pilot, Bat Penguin, Lily the GM, Mary Elizabeth Berry, Shamu, Lady of Shadows, Wonko T. Sade, Gerald Timo, Shapu Tapu, and Mosaica. You're all butt wizards of the highest order. Go forth and be consensual in every fucking way possible. 'Cause it's hot! Stuff. Millie, when did I go to London? It was right before COVID, wasn't it? So it's 2 years. Is it 2? It's 2 years too long. Literally, guys, Millie and I, like, at the airport, when I was leaving Millie, we agreed that I would be back before my birthday, March. I went and saw her in September, and we were like, I'll be back by March. COVID enters our lives. And then everything goes wrong. Sigmoid Drill, thank you so much for the gifted subs, honey. Jay Hayden, oh my gosh! Thank you so much for letting me know you changed your name. It drives me nuts when people don't let me know, because how the fuck do I know? Thank you, Jay Hayden. Jay Hayden is now Sigmoid Drill. Am I saying it right? I hope I am. And we still haven't managed to do the... Well, I mean, you know, Millie, I had this talk with my mom when she was here, and I thought about that, actually. And I was like, because she made this comment. She said, I feel like I'm interrupting your life. And in work like ours, where you are your own everything, like you're an entrepreneur, you're a business owner, work never stops. Ever. Like, if a dev decides they want a meeting with me and to pay me play their game, I'm not going to say, may we reschedule, because they'll find someone else. I must do that meeting at that moment. And so I had a meeting while my parents were here, and they got really pissed that I had to, like, do a meeting. They were, like, offended. But, like, that's the life, man. But I kind of love it. I love that I'm always working and always have something to do. But, yeah. Yeah. I try to give, like, everybody has a life, you know? I'm more thinking about a piercing, but I keep having a reoccurring dream where I have a vine tattoo on my thigh. Ooh. What kind of piercing if you did a piercing? Cosmic. We were just, you know, I just ordered a prop because I'm going to do a cosplay of Emma. I mean, Millie, that's the thing. Like, some of us choose not to have kids because we love our job. I do love my job. Like, I was laughing about it this morning because I woke up and I was kind of sleepy and tired. And Zach was laughing. I'm like, yeah, I know, I'm bitching because I have to get up and go smoke pot with my friends on the internet all day. Like, that's my job I'm bitching about getting up for. Fuck. Like, I love my job. So I'm not mad about it. I made, honey brie toast with arugula and a runny egg. I have to go take a moment and touch myself to that. What the fuck? Yes. Yes. I've wanted the nib knobs pierced forever. Oh my god, they hurt. I'm not going to say one thing. I had mine pierced. I actually had them re-pierced as well. But I won't tell you until you know your decision. I won't tell you anything. I hate my job. Some of the shit that's happened in the past week, I swear, I wish I could tell you. It's like being in an abusive relationship. That upsets me. Funky! What up, Honeybean? I am a woman of many interests, too. I think nip piercings are really cute. They are, in my opinion, just not worth the work. My nips look real pretty without them, so I'm good. We need to take a break. We've almost been streaming for 2 hours. Yes, so Scott, we kind of did Estes Park. We drove into the city and walked around the little, like, town that was up there that was really cute. But because of COVID, not only did you need a park pass, but they had some other pass you had to buy by October 11th to actually go into one of the 7 parks. So I didn't get to take my mom into any of the parks, but we like stopped on the side of the road. We saw moose. My mom got to see a moose and a baby moose. They got to see all sorts of shit. They had a good time, but I didn't get to take them into anything, which kind of sucked. If you go back to the UK, I can give you some awesome. Oh my god, I will be back to the UK. Like that's going to happen. I used to have my nips done too. Millie, I think you and I had a similar problem. I think you and I shared our stories. Same for Mount Evans. Yep, I was going to take him up there too, honestly, and you needed like 2 passes, which is fine. I totally understand it. I just wasn't ready. Ooh, is this your artist? Oh my god. That's immaculate. Oh, fuck yourself. I don't want to look anymore. I'm so excited. I want to go to the mountains though, but we did get to see, I mean, the leaves obviously were beautiful. You weren't ready. Are you saying I should have been ready for the surprise visit from my parents? She's an apprentice. That's awesome. That's really, really cool. I've had my ears stretched for like 15 years, even on both sides. And several months ago, I hurt one, and it led to me taking the plug out, and it insta-closed? The whole thing? Dude, I can leave mine out for days and they don't close. Was it just because it was hurt? The fuck? Oh, I know, Millie, right? Fuck me! I did my best. I tried to entertain him. What are you gonna do? See, we didn't do much London. We did a lot of just the countryside, which I really enjoyed. Like, we went all over the Midlands and we went down to Wales and stuff. We went to, was it Cambridge for a day? But that's like, we both got piercings and went home, basically. I know, Kino, right? Weird. Oh, okay, bye, Scott. Sometimes I feel like I'm the pet in the house that, like, Scott pats on the head just so I don't think he doesn't know I exist. But, like, he does it because he feels he needs to and not because he wants to. Let's take a break. Hi, Trekkie Queen. How you doing, Honey Bean? You're standing on your standing desk? Like, on it? Why? At. Oh, God. Why did I say on? Why did I read on? I was like, what are you doing? I'm a dumbass. It's fine. Let's play some Dreamscaper and hang out. I want to beat this fucking game. None of us can read, right? Reading is so overrated. So overrated. Reading, writing, arithmetic. I know, I'm just... Bikes! I can't. Come on, Steam. Thank you. Steam didn't have a weird update, did it? Don't do it, Steam! Anything good on sale? Does Steam have any sales coming up? I don't think so. It doesn't look like they have any sales. No. Nope. No. I haven't. No, like, I'm waiting to get paid. Just waiting to get paid. Twitch. Give it to me. No. I'll probably buy it when we decide to play it. That's usually what I do, because I wait till the last fucking minute. Have you been playing, has anybody here been playing New World? Do you guys like it? I hope so. I'm really glad it's successful. Successful. Success. Sucks. No. I'm very happy it's successful. Are you? I'm glad. What are you playing? Like, what kind of build? Have you, and you liked it? You enjoyed it? Why is that up? Get out of my life! You're not my real dad. Okay. Spear and life staff, nice. Longsword deck strength build at the moment. Do you like it? I play it as an unwind game. Absolutely. I could see that totally being a game you just like fuck off around in at the end of the day. Totally can see that. All right. Don't pop this up anymore. Thank you. All right. So, Dreamscaper, if you've never seen the game, is a procedurally generated roguelite very similar to Hades. But I've almost beat it, and I would love to beat it with you.